Hey, everybody, welcome back to another Hooters Football Friday with Mile High Sports. Hey, look, we got a newbie.
We
We
do.
got a newbie. Mallory is with us from Westminster. Mallory, how you doing?
I'm so good. How are you?
I am good. This might look a little familiar. We're going to tell you about that here coming up, but this is your first time, so welcome to Football Friday.
Thank you.
We are going to absolutely put you on the spot. I'm going to ask you approximately 742 questions, and you have to get them all right. Otherwise, you're never allowed back.
I'm ready.
You sure?
Got this.
Okay, I won't ask that many questions then. I just wanted to see if you were nervous. I just wanted you to be able to relax. If you can be this good to be in the calendar. Folks, do you remember last week we talked about this? The calendars were supposed to be here last week. Do you remember this? You do, because you've been watching our Football Fridays every week. The calendars were supposed to be here. Guess what? They're here, and here we are. So we're going to open up to, so here we are in October, but we're going to go ahead and open up to November of 2025. That's right. You can pick up one of these calendars. We're going to tell you exactly how to get one in a second. And you can go ahead and start using it now. But here we are in November. There is Mallory, and there you get a chance to see Mallory as well as she is up on the pedestal here. Was it kind of exciting to see yourself in the calendar?
Yes, this is my 4th year at Hooters.
Okay.
So this is a dream.
Awesome.
A dream come true, and now it's finally here, and I get to look at it.
Okay, so when people come into the stores, let's give everybody the lowdown on how they get one of the calendars, get the girls like you to be able to sign it, all of that, because the purchase is also for a really good cause. So give everybody the lowdown.
So when you come into Hooters, you sit at your table, ask your server. Your server should tell you that you can buy a calendar. And then we would most likely offer, do you want it signed? And one of the calendar girls is most likely going to be working. So you can get your calendar signed by them. We will take a picture with you with your calendar. And then when you buy a calendar, all proceeds go to breast cancer awareness. There are a couple things we can do for that. You can buy a calendar. You can buy a pink passion drink. We also can just take donations, sign a little card. We'll put it up on the wall somewhere. But we do take donations for breast cancer.
And you can also round up your total,
yes,
right?
Round up your total
which
as well.
Which is always an easy thing to be able to do, and you're doing it for a great cause. But let me challenge you to this. I told you last week, last year, 2024, over $20,000 raised by Hooters Colorado, and I challenged you guys that I want you to go out and beat that total this year. So tell you what, why don't you grab a calendar and one of the pink drinks? Why don't you do a calendar and round up your total? Why don't you pick, because Mallory just told you there's multiple ways that you can do it. This is the best one. But if you decide to do the calendar, go ahead and do one of the other options as well. Let's beat last year's total. And then, hold on, I think I just pulled a muscle. And then we also have, I think this is awesome, for 2026, you also have the ability to get this. These are all of the girls from the West, right? So this is Arizona, Colorado, Minnesota, and New Mexico. And so not only are there some of the great Hooters Colorado ladies in the calendar, there is also this insert that features some of the ladies as well. So plenty of ways. Oh, geez, I just dropped it. Plenty of ways for you to be able to see some of your favorite ladies and get them to sign the calendar. So I think it's awesome. And again, it goes to breast cancer awareness and breast cancer research, all of the great things that we have come to expect in the month of October.
Yes.
Whether it is because you're an NFL fan or because you are a fan of Hooters Colorado. Remember, go to HootersColorado.com. That is where you can find the location near you. You can find all of the events. You can find everything that is going on with Hooters Colorado. And as Mallory said, when you stop by, you get a calendar, get one of the ladies to sign it for you. It's going to be worth a fortune down the line. I'm telling you, it is. All right. Are you ready for Football Friday?
I'm very ready.
Okay, here we go. The Broncos are back from London. I am so happy that they've got a home game this weekend because they haven't been home for back-to-back games. They went to Philadelphia, pulled off the upset against the Super Bowl champions. They beat the Eagles. Then they went over to London. They beat the Jets. They won. It was ugly, but a win is a win, right? That is what counts in the standings. So now they come back home and they get a chance to take on the New York Giants. The New York Giants are kind of a mess, but they have found something kind of fun with Jackson Dart. They have found a young quarterback that is kind of exciting. The fans get into it. So the Broncos are favored by 7.5. So they need to win by at least 8 if you want to do the spread. But when you do Football Friday, when you do your picks, and I'll tell you how here in a second, All you got to do is pick a winner. Who you going with?
I'm picking the Giants.
Really?
I am not a Broncos fan.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah.
Oh, my
I'm
goodness.
taking the Giants on this. I am.
Yeah,
I think Jackson Dart has been incredible. I know Malik Neighbors is out, but even then, he's such a strong part of that team and that offense that I think even without him,
okay,
they got this.
You see what happened? She comes in for the first time. We put her poster up, and she gets cocky.
I do.
Think she's taking the Giants?
I'm taking the Giants. I think the Giants.
Danny, I don't think we can let her back. I don't think we can have her back on the show again. All right, that's fine. I'm taking the Broncos because I want to see them ride this wave, especially the confidence that they got against Philadelphia. And I think what happened in London is a little bit of a fluke. I think they'll come back. The crowd at Mile High, the weather's supposed to be nice on Sunday.
Yeah,
She's just chasing Jackson Dart. She's like, you know what? He's kind of cute. I'm just saying. That could be it.
No, he's just a good quarterback. And I think that the Broncos offense is lacking a little.
Okay. The over-under in this game is only 40.5, which means the odds makers, the wise guys in Vegas, do not expect there to be a lot of points. Do you think there are going to be over or under 40.5 points in the game? Over. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I think Jackson Dart can probably be a little bit he's going to be fun. I'll put it that way. He will be fun to watch. But I think after a meh game in London, I think the Broncos will also get some points. So I'm with you. I think it will be over. It's not often in the NFL that you see a total that's at 40, 39, 38, lower than that. And so sometimes it's like, I don't know, it's still the NFL. They can still score.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking the over on this.
Okay, so we'll take the over on that one. We're in a disagreement on the winners. Couple more picks for you, but first, got to remind you about a couple of things that are coming up. We'll tell you how to enter the contest in a second. All right, so we talked about the calendars.
Yes.
But one of the other things that we have been promoting on our Football Fridays is the Hooters Pick 3. So tell everybody how that works, because it's important to note this is not just on football game days. This is 7 days a week. So tell everybody what the special's about.
So it's the Hooters Pick 3. It's going to be $10.99 a person. You'll have one appetizer to split between two. You each get an entree, and then you each get a soda. You can upcharge if you would like to do an extra patty on your burger. You can upcharge if you would like to get an alcoholic beverage. But it's a great deal, and it works really well for families. But it is for two people. Has to be two people. So if you have a table of 4, 2 people can do it, and it works perfect, and you can share, and it's great. But if you have 3, you can't do it.
Okay, so there you go. Hooters Pick 3. Make sure that you take advantage of that when you're in there, because, again, it's not just like a Sunday football or a Saturday college football thing. It is available 7 days a week. And like I said, make sure you get one of the calendars while you're at it. Okay, if you want to participate in Hooters Football Friday, make sure you are following Hooters Colorado on Instagram as well as Mile High Sports on Instagram, because each week you have a chance. We post up the link for you across the socials. You have a chance to put in your picks, just like Mallory and I are doing right now. You put in your picks. There's also a tiebreaker question in there. And every week we give away a Hooters prize pack, which includes a whole bunch of Hooters swag, including a coupon for 10 free wings. And at the end of the year, we will randomly draw for somebody that is going to win wings for a year, courtesy of Hooters Colorado. So make sure you are following Hooters Colorado and Mile High Sports on Instagram. Check out the link every single Friday. It'll take 45 seconds to go in there and do your picks, because we don't make you do every game. We just pick out 4 picks we want you to make, and then a tiebreaker question. And it's that easy for you to be able to pick up a free prize and have the chance to win wings for a year from Hooters Colorado. All right, so first 2 picks you got to do. Denver and the Giants, just money line. The over-under of 40.5. Here are the other 2 picks that are going to get posted up for you over there on the Instagram contest. Philadelphia, the Eagles, going to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. What say you about the defending Super Bowl champions that have looked a little shaky lately?
I think the Eagles are going to come through.
Okay, so they finally kind of get back and get right?
Yeah. I love the Eagles.
Okay.
I think they're going to do it.
Look at her. I love the Eagles. I'm not a Broncos fan. Look what they gave us for Football Friday. This is not fair.
You have to keep it interesting.
I agree.
We can't all love the Broncos.
In the NFL, yes, we can. We sure can all love the Broncos. My goodness. I don't even know what to do anymore. I got to go off script, Danny. I don't know how to handle myself in this. Okay. I'm with you on the Eagles. I think this game is going to be very close, though. The Eagles are actually only favored by 1.5 against Minnesota. So this is one of those that I think a few weeks ago, Philadelphia might have been favored by 3.5 or 4.5, and it's now shrunk down because the Eagles have looked just a little bit shaky. All right. The fourth game that we will be picking is another one in London. So last week we were picking the Broncos and the Jets. This time the Rams are in London to take on the team that basically lives in London, and that is the Jacksonville Jaguars. So the Rams are favored by 3.5. Again, on our picks, we don't make you pick against the spread. We just make you pick a winner. So the Rams and Jacksonville, what say you?
I'm taking the Jags.
Nice.
I think they're comfortable in London. I think that Trevor Lawrence has got a good thing going with Travis Hunter and Brian Thomas Jr.
Okay.
I think that mashup is really working well for them.
I've noticed they seem to be starting to figure out how to utilize Travis Hunter a little bit more. On the offensive side, and I'm glad to see them do that because he is such a great weapon. We know that he had that absolutely insane catch.
That was crazy.
That was nuts.
That was crazy.
That was some of what we all know here in Colorado that he's more than capable of doing because we saw it up in Boulder. But it was pretty remarkable to see that. And I'll also say this: that what Jacksonville was able to do against the Chiefs, that is one of those games that they will carry with them for a while.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And so obviously they are overseas. It's technically a home game for Jacksonville because they always give up the home game to be able to play over there. Their owner has done that for a long time. But I agree with you that they get kind of comfortable. The Rams, I think just looking at it, the Rams are a better team, but I think Jacksonville's kind of got a little bit of something going on.
I definitely think they have the advantage there.
Okay.
They are very comfortable there. They played there a lot last year. That's a great stadium to be in as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think they got it.
It is fun, and I like seeing the fans in the UK get out and enjoy. And of course, fans from the United States travel and go. We know there were a ton of Broncos fans there at Tottenham to be able to watch the game last weekend. And we know that a lot of the U.S. fans like to be able to go over to the UK. It's a great excuse to go make a trip to Europe and a chance to see a game while you're there. So it's always fun to see the shots in the crowd and all of that. We'll go ahead and let you know the tiebreaker question you're going to answer as part of it is how many touchdown passes will Bo Nix have this Sunday against the Giants? Our own editor-in-chief, Doug Ottewell, put his number at 2. How many do you think Bo's going to have?
I'm going to go with 3.
You're going to go with 3?
Yeah.
And she's still picking the Giants. Then this is going to be a really high-scoring game if that happens.
The Giants are that good.
Okay. She's already said not everyone has to be a Broncos fan. I'm very anti that statement, Mallory.
I don't dislike the Broncos.
You are making a very tough impression in your first appearance on Hooters Football Friday, presented by Mile High Sports. This is. Tell you what, though, she's still there on November for the calendar. Guys, when you get out to your favorite Hooters Colorado location, pick up a copy of the calendar. Not only is it going to be great for you to have in the man cave, have in the office, whatever that is, you can also get the ladies to sign it for you. And if you stop by Westminster, make sure you're looking for Mallory. Have her sign that month of November of 2025 for you. And remember, your purchase is helping breast cancer awareness and breast cancer research here in the month of October. I want us to break last year's mark. Let's make sure we raise more money than we did last year in October. And I believe that the fine folks of Colorado can do it. Mallory, great job.
Thank you.
Even though I don't understand this. The next time you come back, we're going to see. Maybe we'll convert her.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll pick the Broncos by the time she comes back next time.
It depends who they're playing.
Okay.
I'm
that's
not
fine.
against the Broncos. They're just not my first choice.
Okay, well, remember, coming up in December, they will wind up playing the Jaguars, and we'll find out where her pick is at by the time we get to all of that. For Danny Bailey, who's our executive producer, for our friends at Hooters Colorado, go to HootersColorado.com. Check out all the events, the specials, the happy hour. Find the location closest to you, HootersColorado.com. My name is Nate Luddy from Mile High Sports, and we will see you next Friday for another Hooters Football Friday.